All right, talks to end the war in Ukraine may move forward today, but it looks like most of the key players are not going to be there.
Doug Luzader is live this morning from Washington. Doug, the president is wrapping up his Middle East trip. Where is he right now?
Good morning. Well, these talks are moving forward in Ukraine. There are delegations there from the three critical countries that are taking part here, including Ukraine, Russia, and the United States. But we're not seeing the heads of state there. Russian President Vladimir Putin decided not to show up, and because of that, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy decided he would not attend. There had been some talk that President Trump might go. Ultimately, he decided against it, although kind of left open this possibility, but by all indications, he is not going to go either. So how far can these delegations go? It's difficult to say. What we're hearing now from Secretary of State Marco Rubio, for instance, is that this is going to ultimately require some kind of a head-to-head sit-down between Trump and Putin. And absent that, they may not be able to get a deal. Now, President Trump seems open to that happening. But, you know, over all of this is this question about how serious Russia is in negotiating some kind of a peace deal for Ukraine, short of taking over the entire country.
Well, in the meantime, what can we expect in terms of maybe a ceasefire while they're trying to, organize a meeting where people actually show up?
Well, people are at this meeting, and there's certainly been talk of a ceasefire, but the Russians are not willing to play ball with the 30-day ceasefire that's been proposed here.
Okay, Doug Luzader live in Washington. We will see you again next hour. Thanks.
Thank you.
President Trump making a big announcement as a breaking headline for your DC Daily Headlines for May 16. Breaking news in the Middle East. President Trump says Iran has agreed to a U.S. proposal for a new nuclear deal. Trump making the announcement aboard Air Force One as he wrapped up his three-country visit to the Middle East. Iran, though, not immediately confirming whether a deal is close at hand. President Trump looking to send 20,000 National Guard troops to the border to help with removals and deportations. Homeland Security reportedly planning to ask state governors for National Guard volunteers. No word yet, though, on when they might be deployed or whether they'll serve as support or actually participate in detentions and arrests. Could winning a game show be the path to U.S. citizenship? Multiple reports say the Trump administration is considering a reality TV game show where migrants would compete for U.S. citizenship. Homeland Security Kristi Noem reportedly supports the plan, but her reps say that Noem knows nothing about the plan, but does admit the pitch for the show has been made. The Supreme Court hearing on Thursday on President Trump ending birthright citizenship was not really about birthright citizenship. The justice is now weighing whether lower court judges can block President Trump's executive orders nationwide or only for the people suing to challenge the order. The Supreme Court decision will have a huge impact on all of President Trump's executive orders challenged in court. A decision is expected sometime this summer.